Hello, and welcome to English Funcast, podcast episode 11. I'm your host, Ron, and how are you guys doing today? Me, I'm doing amazing. I had an amazing weekend, and we're back at it. Well, I want to announce the winner of our forum contest. His name is Antonino. Congratulations, you just won a 1-hour free Skype lesson with myself. I'll contact you shortly through email. We're going to have another contest starting this week. I guess it'll run till the end of August. I want you guys to go to www.englishfuncast.com, register in the forum, and post any jokes you might have or that you like in the contest thread. And I'll pick my favorite joke, or you guys can vote. And you'll win a 1-hour free Skype lesson with me, and I'll read your joke on the podcast. Alright, I just want to thank all you guys, all your listeners. It's been really positive. We have a couple thousands of listeners every single day. We're growing every day, and I'm going to work hard to make this podcast as good as possible. I think what's making this podcast so successful is that the way I enjoy teaching is very natural. There are some jokes, but it's not very scripted, and I try to make it as natural, as free as possible, just like normal English speakers talk. Alright, well, let's start with today's joke. The doctor had just finished giving the young man a thorough physical examination. The best thing for you to do, the doctor said, is give up drinking, smoking, go to bed early, stay away from women. Doctor, I don't deserve the best, said the patient. What's next best? Alright, so let's go through some of the words. Alright, so the doctor had just finished giving the young man a thorough physical examination. The word thorough. What does the word thorough mean? So the word thorough is doing something very carefully, checking for everything. So like sometimes people will come and check your house. They'll do a thorough inspection. They'll check every corner of your house, everything in your house. So same thing here. The doctor, he checked the man's body. A physical examination is when the doctor checks your body, checks your weight, your height, your blood, everything about you as much as possible. So that's what thorough means, and physical examination. Do you guys go do physical examinations? It's important. I go at least once a year. So far, so good. So the doctor says the best thing for you to do, and he gives him a list. Stop smoking, stop drinking, go to bed early. And the patient says, I don't deserve the best. What's the next best? So that's a good sentence to use, the next best. Usually when I go shopping, and let's say you want to go buy an expensive DVD player, and you go and I'm like, I want the best DVD player, and the man says, I have the best DVD player, but it's $200. I don't have $200 for a DVD player, so I'll tell him what's the next best. So it'll still be a pretty good DVD player, but might be cheaper. It might be only $100. I don't think DVD players even cost $200 or $100. They're way cheaper. Blu-ray players are expensive. Alright. Next joke. An American visiting England walked into a hotel lobby. The lift will be down presently, the receptionist told him. The lift? Said the American. Oh, you mean the elevator. No, I mean the lift, replied the Englishman. I think I should know what it is called, said the American. Elevators were invented in the States. Perhaps, retorted the Englishman, but we invented the language. Oh. Alright, so let's do some of the words here. The receptionist. What does receptionist mean? Receptionist is usually the person that will greet you, usually in the hotel or in maybe in business, an office. Like a secretary, she's usually also a receptionist. She will greet you. Next, so elevator, you always know what an elevator is. In America, they call elevator. It's that box you stand and it goes up and down the floors. But in England, it's called a lift, right? So I think I should know what it is called, said the American. Elevators were invented in the States. Perhaps, retorted the Englishman. What does the word retorted mean? Such a strange word. Retorted means answered. So if you say he answered back, you can also use the word retorted. What an interesting word. I think it's a very British word. So British people, they usually use answered back, the Englishman. That's what the Americans use, but the British use retorted. Alright? The word invented. We invented the English language. That's the person, like England, they created or invented. It is similar. Alright, so I have a side note for you guys. So there's some words that English people use, and then there's some words that Americans use. So this is in regards to food. When you live in America and you go to McDonald's and you get French fries, but if you go to McDonald's in England, you don't say French fries. It doesn't exist. They say chips. But if you say chips in America, you get chips, which is like Lay's potato chips, you know, like the snack that you use. But in England, chips are fries. So do you know what you call chips in England? Well, if chips are fries in the States, then English people, they don't say chips, they say crisps. So this is going to be confusing, but let's do this. Crisps are chips in the States. Chips in England are French fries in the States. Yes, so try to remember that. Alright, let's do one more joke for today. This joke is called The Baby. The Baby. After they had brought their first baby home from hospital, a young wife suggested to her husband that he try his hand at changing diapers. "I'm busy," he said. "I'll do the next one." The next time the baby was wet, she asked if he was now ready to learn how to change diapers. He looked puzzled. "Oh," he replied. "Finally. I didn't mean the next diaper. I meant the next baby." Alright. So that's a pretty simple but funny joke. I've personally never changed diapers. Diapers, the underwear that the babies wear maybe one time till they maybe wet themselves or poop themselves, and then you gotta change it. How are diapers in your country? Because I'm from Canada, and in Canada, diapers are pretty expensive. Some countries, they don't even give the babies diapers. I went to China before, to all you Chinese listeners, and they just have a hole in the pants, and whenever the baby wants to go to the washroom, the baby just squats, which, you know, like sits down, and they go wherever, and it just comes out of the hole in the pants, which is a good idea because you don't create waste from used diapers and you save a lot of money. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed today's podcast. Don't forget to go to www.englishfuncast.com, go to the forum, post a joke, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.